Pre-game show, it's game time. It's time for the Redskins and the Indians to meet once again. One difference with this, not with the football team, but with Cherokee County High School, Neil Wester is no longer there. He's retired as the basketball coach in the state of Alabama.
Really?
But he is now the head coach at Rome High School in Georgia. It's a smart plan.
Yeah.
That's a smart plan right there. So as we get ready, Jeremy, this is a big game. How does Oneonta bounce back from last week? Last week, a stat that we didn't know until after the game, David Hall, for the first time all year, did not rush for 100 yards. He's still averaging 129 on the year, but what a game, though. He still had that impact with 4 touchdowns on the ground. A lot of the yards last week went to Brody Pinion, a silent hero last week for that Oneonta offense. About 240 through the air. He's got to have another big game tonight for the Skins.
Yeah, they ask a lot out of David Hall playing both ways. And of course, that's 4A football for you.
Yeah.
You get that with your better players and your better athletes are going to play both ways. But he tends to he takes a beating throughout the night rushing the ball, and then but for him to have a good night, if he gets up around that 100-yard mark, that the Redskins probably will be on top.
Yeah. Whit Johnson, number 15, is 6 foot, 170 sophomore. He's the middleman right at the 10-yard line. You've also got number 4, Julian Bynum, and number 29, Kendrick Fife, the 5'9", 190 senior. Our boy Eric Vargas will kick from our right to our left. That one a directional kick by one of the up men who gets it at the 30, and they're going to call him down. The big dude, 6'2", 225, sophomore, Damian Ramsey, went to one knee when he caught it and tried to run it, but will not be able to advance. And it'll be 1st and 10 as we begin the game where it's already dark.
I like it.
I do too. I don't think we have heat timeouts anymore now.
6, yeah. I think it's 6 games. So I don't know how week 0.
We'll see.
I don't know how week 0 is counted now, but it used to be the 6th game would eliminate those.
Quarterback will be Slade Alexander. He's a 6 foot 180 junior. He can run it and he can throw. It's going to be one of the more athletic quarterbacks we see all year. They'll have 3 receivers, 2 to the top and 1 to the bottom, with a running back to the left for Cherokee County. We're going to see a lot of the same formations that we saw last year with Cherokee County.
Delay a game.
About to be, and they're going to call it. It is delay a game unless that coach got the timeout. He did. They're going to have to burn a timeout, but we're going to keep it here. This timeout is brought to you by Sharp One Investigations. As I think I'd like to say that the delay of game was due to the crowd noise and the band play.
Yeah, I'm sure. All these offenses and defenses now, they're all getting up there. They're all reading what the other one gives you, and everybody's adjusting and moving. The days of old, I say old, it wasn't that long ago when teams were running a play in, huddling. And this no huddle or calling in from the sideline was only like in a 2-minute drill type situation. So The game has changed so much, but everybody, whatever it was, Cherokee County didn't like. They were kind of confused in what Oneonta presented and then couldn't get the play called or off. And had to burn a timeout already.
11:58. It's 1st and 10 from the Cherokee County 29. 3-man front. Running that 3-4. Manning comes in motion this way. A little bit of a bad snap. Quarterback will keep it himself in Slade, and he will be hit pretty well by Colin Moon and Will Robertson there. No Bo Ragsdale, and so we're going to have to watch out for those middle linebackers because Bo would go sideline to sideline.
Right, that was big hits there by Will, though. He laid the lumber to him a little bit. I'd like to see him at quarterback later on. Nothing against Brody. It'll be interesting to see what Will the Thrill does.
2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line after the gain of 8 on 1st down for Slade Alexander. Fife is the running back. They'll hand it off to him right up the middle. Here comes the Duke. Is Luke Hodge got a hold of him. They'll lose 2 yards. They go back to the 35-yard line, maybe 3 actually. Good job by Luke Hodge coming from that middle linebacker position. We've seen him make improvements week in, week out, especially here now with it's just him at middle linebacker.
Oh yeah, well he had Bo to lean on a little bit, and now he's the man. So doing a great job. Did a great job last week and had a few big sticks and doing a good job now leading this defense. 3rd and 5,
3rd and 4 actually. Need to get to the 39 for the 1st down. Alexander should be false start by the wide receiver. They're not going to call it. Throws it out to the left. It is caught by number 2, Colton Hill, the 5'8", 155 junior. That slot receiver was moving before the ball was snapped.
Yeah, he was. So, we saw a lot of that last week, but different bunch tonight, obviously, Colin, but you just didn't see that one.
1st and 10. That first down brought to you by our friends at Woodman Life, Chris Neesmith and Joey Bailey. Hopefully they're friends after last week. Those refs last week were very smelly.
They got
something about them. They'll hand off to Fife. Fife right up the middle at the 50, finally taken down and corralled as Keezy Mitchell. You also had Caven Hill and Crittner there.
Yeah.
So wrong. 10 minutes.
Defensive line, they played tough last week. They had a really good offensive line they were going to get up against.
Yeah. 2nd and 5, right at the 50. Alexander will keep it himself to the left side of the line. Picks up a few yards into Oneonta territory. It'll be 3rd down and 2. It'll be their 2nd third down attempt of the night. Slade Alexander, we saw him a lot last year. He's a very athletic quarterback. He's got some legs underneath him. 9.5 left. First drive of the night for the Indians. 2 receivers to the right for Mr. Alexander. As they pull an Oneonta, they look back to the sideline to get the actual play. Now it's pistol formation. Well, running back's a little bit to the right now on that right hip. And they will hand it off to Fife as Erwin got a hold of him. He'll be short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1 and the first decision of the night for Cherokee County and Slade Alexander. They look to be like they're going to go for it.
Well, the way they're running the ball, they're getting enough each play for a first down. But I don't know if I will do this first drive of the game.
They will go for it on 4th down. Maybe they may try to draw them off. 4th and 1 at the Oneonta 46 with 8:40 left. Here in the first quarter, 0-0. Pistol formation. Fife is the running back. Alexander rolls out to his right. The left-hander's looking. He'll let one go. It will be incomplete, and Oneonta comes off the field. Colin Moon's in coverage, but it hit the wide receiver, number 15, Whit Johnson, the 6-footer, right in the hands, and he couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, it was a pretty good pass. As Crittner got out there, didn't know whether to pursue or to drop back. And nonetheless, he made a great throw and a pretty good attempt at the catch, but just couldn't reel it in.
So Oneonta comes out on offense for the first time, Jeremy, with 8:27 left. David Hall, 91 yards last week. He's sitting with 10 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks. He has been the offense. And his best friend, Brody Pinion's been kind of mad that David's got the touchdowns to a degree. Not really. David Hall, in the first run of the night, that lateral movement is pretty good as he picks up a good 6 yards on the first down run across the 50. David, 4.1 yards per carry last week as he didn't break 100, but still, you're averaging 4.1. You're getting that first down every couple of plays.
Yeah. That's a fresh David Hall right there. It's a definite difference.
Sitting at 634 on the season, 126 yards per game, 12 touchdowns on the year. He is the leading offensive player for the Skins. If you had to choose an MVP, he would be the MVP. 7:50 left. It'll be 2nd and 4 as McGill in motion. They'll hand off to David right up that middle, and there's that lateral movement again on back-to-back plays with that extra spin move to get the Woodman Life first down up to the 43-yard line. They'll move the chains for the first time tonight, Jeremy.
That was good. A good-looking run there again. Good blocking up front. Done a good job.
Pinion coming out. Moon is going to go in. We're going to see some Wildcat right here. Saw a trick play last week from Oneonta with Colin Moon with the throw himself. Hall will be the unofficial quarterback. He'll keep it himself. Design run up the middle. There's a huge gaping hole as he gets up to the 25-yard line. Pinion goes back in, Moon back out. It's another Woodman Life first down for David Hall.
A nice little wrinkle there by Coach Phillips and company. Doing something a little different. You know he's going to run it when he gets it, but you just think you can stop it. They just couldn't stop it.
Those linebackers really aren't attacking that much. 7 minutes left, 1st and 10 at the 25 as they get into the red zone. 3 receivers on the Oneonta side. The H-back is Luke Hodge. They'll hand off again, David Hall, and there's another hole by that Oneonta offensive line, and they're gashing the Cherokee County defense right now for a gain of 9 on that play.
Yeah, it was another good run. Like I said, just the offensive line doing a great job up there. Lead blocks getting in there, doing their job, and David Hall's running hard.
What's the old saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that is.
That's what Phil Phillips is doing right now.
Yeah.
And that's going to help David Hall's average of 6.2 per carry on the season. That's going to help right there with it being 2nd and 1 as we are inching closer to halfway through the quarter. McAlpine in motion. They'll hand it off to David again. David, a couple guys miss, comes back this way, cuts back middle of the field, and met by one of the defensive linemen. He picks up the first down up to the 11-yard line. Number 51, Nazir Diamond. What a name for that young man. 6'2", 225 junior on the tackle.
Yeah, Diamond's a big fella out there.
It's a good-looking fella.
Yeah. Well, we can't see his face. But
no, well, as far as the stature,
yeah.
It is a good-looking athlete. Yeah. 1st and 10 at the 11. They can pick up the first down without scoring the touchdown. They will. Nope. Brody keeps it himself. Design run. Gets up to the 5. There's a good read by Brody Pinion, and I talked to him earlier in the week about that. I said, you had a couple bad reads. He goes, I know.
Thank you for pointing that out to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And but Brody that time picks up 6 yards as he gets to the 5-yard line. Moon goes in, Pinion comes out. So we'll see that Wildcat again with 5:19 left here in the first quarter.
I wonder what the sign for the Wildcat is. Pawing?
I think so.
I think when Coach Phillips wants his play callers to call it, he just goes,
David will keep it himself to the right side. There's the hole. He dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Oneonta. Skins lead with 4:58 left here in the first quarter. Touchdown, number 13 on the season. It's not an unlucky number for David Hall.
That was a good drive there. That's a great defensive stand. Bend but not break. Got him on 4th down and drove it right down. And got the touchdown.
Pinion will hold. And a heat timeout. We're going to have it 1-for-1 one more week. Heat timeout with 4:58 left. We'll take a quick break. 6-0 Skins lead here on the Redskin Radio Network.
Kids Campus in Oneonta.
Welcome back in. 4:58 left, pending the extra point. 6-0. Skins lead after the 5-yard touchdown from David Hall. Vargas will kick. Left footer. I think so. Snap, hold, kick, that up, and is good. Skins 7-0. We'll take one more break, and I know that's dropping 50 hours. Crazy, but we're a commercial break. Oneonta leads here on the Redskin Radio Network.
Missing that old.
Welcome back in. Your Team Nancy and Shannon scoring drive recap will come right now.
54-yard, 7-play drive, capped off by the 5-yard touchdown run by Hall. Point after was good. Oneonta leads 7-0 with 4:58 to play in the first quarter.
And that one is a flag on the play. It's going to be offsides on Oneonta. That one was going to the end zone. That's your Team Nancy and Shannon scoring drive recap. Of course, Team Nancy and Shannon, you've heard me say it before, I'll say it again. 2 full-time realtors whose full-time job is ensuring that your home sells for the most money in the shortest amount of time. They're going to work tirelessly for you, and they're going to make sure that you find your next perfect home at the best price. Give them a call. Nancy Malcolm, 353-8054, and Shannon Longshort, 790-0024. They're my realtors, and they should be your realtors as well. Vargas was trying to sneak one in right there and put it back at the 40 and hope they wouldn't catch it, but they did.
Well, tricky Vargas.
I told you that he wants to score a touchdown this year, didn't I?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
He wants to score a touchdown. And I say we need to draw up a play for the kicker.
Drop the old fakeroo.
Vargas will kick back at the 35 now instead of the 40-yard line. The Indians, the 3 are back. Fife, Bynum, and Whit Johnson. And the ball fell for Vargas. They'll have to wait. Mentioned a little bit during pregame, chop. Is it chop down or chop out cancer? I think it's chop out cancer.
Okay.
That's going on tonight, so you see a lot of the lavender shirts. Here's the kick by Vargas, short, directional, as Fife will get it, bobbles it for a split second, and gets up near the 45, and I'm going to drive the coaching staff nuts for Oneonta because they're trying to eliminate those long returns, and they got a good field position here all the way up to the 44-yard line. Jeremy Hyde will be 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Yeah, going a little different approach this week with the directional short choppy kick. Choppy kick, that's a technical term you wouldn't understand. So,
no, I wouldn't. Because I went to ask for it.
the choppy kick, we're out here at the 44.
Fife is the back. It's a pistol formation as the great-looking athlete Ramsey goes in motion. Alexander will hand off right up the middle. Here they come as Keezy Mitchell just squared him up from behind and takes him down. And the ref having a quick chat with Keezy Mitchell about what he just did and bringing him down and then stepping over him, which it wasn't like he was doing it intentionally.
I'm usually pretty critical of him, and I didn't really see much wrong with that one.
So it's a loss of 2 as Mitchell, what a year he has had. 3rd on the team in tackles. That is his 7th and a half tackle for loss on the season. 2nd and 12 at their own 42. Alexander back to pass. They're going to throw one up deep, up near McAlpine through his arms. Incomplete as number 9, Bradley Elrod, was wanting the pass interference. Elrod, one of the taller receivers, he stands at 6'2". He is the 2nd tallest on the team.
Yeah, McAlpine just had good position on him. He was out in front of him, and he could slow him down and shield him off the ball enough without getting the interference call. Almost got the pick.
To give you a good comparison of Slade Alexander, what type of quarterback he is, Cleveland County's quarterback is who he kind of reminds me of. He's got a great arm.
Yeah.
3rd and 12. They're 1 for 2, or excuse me, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down. Should be false start. Quick screen out to the right. Makes the guy miss, and there's Caden Crittner, the freshman. Gets up to the 46, and it'll be 4th down for Cherokee County, and they're going to punt.
Yeah, it was good lick there by Crittner, getting a little shot in there.
Most Crittners know how to do it.
I love these headsets. You can't hear anything around here.
No. Get a think smell-o-vision. Colin Moon and Andrew McAlpine are back. Oh, gosh, man.
Something's burning downstairs in the concession stand.
Well, Davis is here with us tonight, Davis Scott.
For now.
Yeah, there's the punt to McAlpine, waves fair catch, and goes to his knees to catch it at the 19-yard line. That's where Oneonta takes over. 1st and 10 with 3:14 left. You healthy over there?
I'm great.
Well, I saw your wife earlier. She got that little scooter.
Yeah, she's scooting right along.
There's a speed limit. She needs to know that. She was flying in on that
thing. Yeah, she's really enjoying that.
It'll be 1st and 10. Moon's the back. 1st and 10 with McAlpine in motion. They will hand off to Colin Moon as Colin gets some yards. I mean, Brody Pinion holds on to that ball for as long as he can.
Yeah. I think Brody wants to run it a little more than they're letting him.
Gain of 5 right there for the Skins on 1st down. Talked to Brody's dad earlier. I said, have you moved on from last week? He said, oh, yeah, I moved on that night. 2nd and 5. 2:45 left. Up 7-0 for Oneonta here in the 1st quarter. As McGill flanks to the left with Andrew McAlpine. They will hand off again to Colin Moon, and there's a hole to the left. He met Slade Alexander, and he picked up the 1st down. Colin Moon says, I don't care how big you are. I'll basically run over you. So they move the chains for a Woodman Life 1st down. And Oneonta yet to throw it tonight. And for a Phil Phillips offense, that's shocking to say. Jeremy, put your phone down. 2:15 left, 7-0. You're staring at food.
Somebody's got a dish here I'm interested in. Huh.
Hodge, Buse, and McGill go back to the right side. Everybody set. There's the snap. Now they're going to throw it over to McAlpine on the screen. McAlpine, if he can get to the edge, he does. Stops across the 50 and tackled out of bounds to the 46-yard line. A big first down of a gain of about 14 right there for Andrew McAlpine. And Phil just ran them to sleep right there and goes with the screen back to McAlpine.
Yeah, that screen to McAlpine's always strong. And Big Wilson was out here, although he couldn't really get his paws on anyone. He was out there ready to block, just unable to. I think they were scared running from him.
McAlpine leads the team in receptions and yards. That's his 17th catch of the year. They'll hand off to Colin Moon right side as he lowered the shoulder. Put a good lick on somebody as he gets up to the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 right there for the sophomore. And Colin Moon entering the game, 38 carries, 221. That's a good average of 5.8 per carry.
Pretty strong.
2nd and 5 with 1:25 left. Up 7-0. McAlpine literally lined up same yard line. Now they'll put him in motion with Colin Moon. He'll follow Moon to the right. Cuts up McAlpine to the 29, maybe the 30 actually. They'll get him at the 35, excuse me. It's a gain of 6. Another Woodman Live first down. Pass right there for Brody Pinion.
I like that call there. It's always a good, get the guy full head of steam and get him the ball and get him to the edge there. Good first down.
Ball at the 35 and Oneonta moving the ball once again on their second drive of the night against the Indians. Next week we're on the road for the final time this regular season. We head to Jacksonville. 45 seconds left. 1st and 10 at the 35. Down to 5 on the play clock. Pinion sees it, takes a snap, and a flag, and he's upset. It's a timeout. Bill Phillips, let's take it with him. 40 seconds left. 7-0 Skins lead. You're listening to Oneonta football here on the Redskin Radio Network. 10 at the at the Cherokee County 35. Surprised it wasn't false start. Brody Pinion keeps it himself right at the middle and went down awkwardly, but he is all right. Actually, it kind of looked like the quarterback from Mississippi State a couple of weeks ago.
Helicopter.
Yeah, the helicopter.
Yeah.
So it's another Woodman Live first down. It's Brody Pinion helping his rushing stats out. He's got 49 on the year entering tonight. Show pressure at the middle. Now they call it off. 1st and 10 at the 25 with 15 seconds left. Clock is running. Here in the first quarter, up 7-0 for Oneonta. This will be the final play of the first quarter. Pinion, 2-step drop, looking for the slant. Over it is to Briley McGill. Spins inside the 10-yard line. He's taken down, and that will end the first quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Skins lead 7-0. You're listening to Oneonta football here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in. Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. Justin Gibbs, Jeremy Hyde here from Gilbreth Stadium, where the Skins lead 7-0, and they are looking for another touchdown. It'll be 1st and goal for them when they come back out onto the field. And Jeremy, it was a first half of that Oneonta offense moving it right down the field.
It was, yeah, just big 54-yard drive there. And Oneonta really didn't back up at all.
No.
Just a really good-looking drive and against a somewhat weakened Cherokee County lineup from years past. But, it's a good-looking bunch.
They do have good-looking athletes.
Oneonta's just outplaying them right now. Just X's and O's.
This game brought to you by Offer, the Oneonta Foundation for Educational Resources. They are thankful for the ones that made that possible. Moon the bag. They put McAlpine in motion. They'll hand off to the counter to Moon. Moon right side. Moon stops, runs over a gentleman to the 3-yard line, and someone's shoe came off. I think someone's shoe. It was Colin Moon. He ran right out of his shoe. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line now with 11:40 left. That line tonight, Jeremy, they're looking really strong.
Yeah, big push up front. so far tonight for the Redskins offensive line.
Extra beef, Mitchell, Crittner. They hand off David Hall looking for his second. David's kind of stopped at the one. He was. He is stopped at the one. David's kind of upset he didn't get it. And Collins trying to hurry and get his shoe on so he can get credit for the touchdown.
Buse goes in. Buse is one of those guys, he just looks like he's just kind of, he's just got such a smooth gait that he doesn't really like he's going, but he's really fast. And that vertical, I don't know if you saw the picture that Jimmy Smallwood took earlier in the year that was posted on social media. That was
flag on the play. I think they said holding.
I think he said we're just too good right now. They're going to hold us back a little bit.
Yeah, it's on Oneonta.
He's going to handicap us a little bit.
That's the first time that Oneonta's went negative.
Thought you were about to say naked.
No.
I mean, naked bootleg, naked.
Oh.
Backfield.
7-0. It'll be second and goal from the 10-yard line. Hall the back. He's already got one touchdown tonight. That was his 13th on the season. He'd like to have one more. He'd like to have probably 20 more. Pinion, there's a snap. Back to pass, looking. There's nothing there. Pinion throws it up to David Hall at the 5, spins around into the end zone. Touchdown, David Hall. This time it's a reception from Brody Pinion. That'll be his 5th touchdown on the year. And the Skins extend the lead with 10:34 left. It's 13-0. Who says Pinion's not athletic?
Yeah.
Every week.
That's a good job. Yeah, that's a good job of him getting rid of it, and then Hall taking it in, delivering a little punishment there at the goal line.
Vargas will kick. He's only missed one extra point on the year. Pinion to hold. Nix to snap. They'll snap the hold to kick. It is up. That one is good. 14-0. 10:34 left, second quarter. We'll be right back after this. Oneonta leads it here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in your Team Nancy and Shannon scoring drive recap for those Oneonta Redskins.
It was a 81-yard drive. Pinion pitched it to Hall for the 10-yard touchdown reception. The point after was good, and Oneonta leads 14-0 with 10:34 to play in the second. Very
methodical again, just right down the field.
Yep.
Only one time they went negative, and that was on the holding penalty, but it didn't matter. Vargas will kick, up 14-0. Same guys are back there for the Indians. There's the kick, short and directional, as Damian Ramsey, number 1's got it at the 35. And he is taken out at the 39-yard line by a couple of Skins of Riley McGill. Eli Buse out there. And out comes the Cherokee County offense. Third time, Jeremy, they had their first drive, got across the 50, made some yards, but went for it on 4th down, couldn't convert. And then the next drive, was it 3 and out?
Yeah, it's 3 and out. It's like the last one. After two big hits by Mitchell and then Crittner.
So Slade Alexander, the junior quarterback, finally takes a snap. Left-hander looking, Crittner trying to get to him. That one out into the flat to Fife. It's caught as Moon runs him out of bounds. A gain of about 6 on the reception right there. They finally get some yards. About the 6 times tonight?
Yeah.
3 drops?
Yeah.
2nd and 4 now. Is it me or does it seem kind of dull tonight?
The energy is low tonight. You're exactly right. The crowd is not. I guess there's a decent crowd here.
It is a decent crowd. Alexander hands off to Fife to the far side as he picks up the first down. Well, maybe not actually. They're going to mark him 2 yards short. He steps out at the 48-yard line. Actually, 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short now.
I think anybody would feel a little down though after last week.
All that energy
after being in on the side we were on. Now, Susan Moore knows how to get up for a game.
They do. One game a year.
They get after it. They're like that most of the time. Which we're a little closer to them than we are the guys, folks here tonight. But
3rd and 2 at the 47. Alexander hands off to Fife. Fife taken down, I believe, by Colin Moon. Yep, that was Colin Moon and Mitchell. And he picks up the Woodman Life first down. Across the 50 to the 45, maybe to the 44-yard line. I know Christy Brooks at the office. She was hoarse.
From Hollering?
From Hollering.
Yeah.
I hate you. You just got that grin on your face. I just hate you. 1st and 10. Off to 44. They'll roll out Alexander, the left-hander, out into the flat again, this time to number 4 for the first time tonight, and back-to-back first downs for Cherokee County. Julian Bynum, thick, 5'10", 200.
It's humid in here tonight.
Angela needs to take you to the doctor. That's all I got to say. 9:34 left. Here in the second quarter, up 14-0. They'll hand off to Fife to the right. Picks up about 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 5. In Cherokee County, the last 4 plays, picking up at least 5 yards every time.
Yeah, it's a little different offensive look now. Coaching staff there at Cherokee County seen something they like and want to do a little differently. Gashing this Oneonta defense this drive.
2nd and 5 at the 29 in Oneonta territory. 2 backs there. They'll hand off. Nope. Alexander kept it himself. Breaks a tackle down the sideline. Finally tackled by Colin Moon again to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 right there. Like maybe gain of 13 from Slade Alexander. They moved the chains.
I think if Moon hadn't got to him, I think that would have been a touchdown. He was kind of the only one in the vicinity. Grabbed ankle and held on and got him down.
1st and 10 at 16. They get back up to the line pretty quickly. Snap, rolls out. Left-hander out into the flat again. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Julian Bynum, the senior, and it's incomplete. It's got to mess with you a little bit as a defensive player. You see a left-hander out there. Rarely do you see those.
Yeah.
And now Alexander goes out on 2nd and 10.
You know, Buse was over there making sure that the quarterback didn't take it out of the backfield, but just kind of spying, not necessarily rushing. Because I think Buse could get there if he was, hit that corner.
They're going Wildcat, and Ramsey, the guy we've talked about, at 225 is the Wildcat quarterback. Fife is the back to the right. They got 2 H-backs. Snap, he'll keep it himself. And he was met and didn't get anything. He'll give him a yard, actually.
David Hall that got there first. Mitchell.
David got his hands on him to begin with, but Mitchell, I think, was the one that really laid the lumber. Yeah. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, this Cherokee County offense, they're not doing anything fancy. They were just blocking a little better this drive so far.
3rd and about 9 at the 15. Bynum rolls out. He can throw it. He throws it up to the end zone. He held on to it, I think. But was he in bounds? He was. Touchdown, Cherokee County. From 15 yards out. They're about to cut that lead in half.
I believe you will see on the film there was a big push-off there.
Yeah.
But there was no call. Thus, the touchdown.
They're letting them play. They are letting them play. To kick, it'll be number 89, Vicente Mejia. Kick is up. That one is good. 14-7 with 8 minutes left here in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in. Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. Oneonta Cherokee County game brought to you by the Oneonta Foundation for Educational Resources. They're honored to be selected for those broadcasts and express appreciation to those who provided. Your team, Nancy and Shannon, scoring drive recap.
It was a 61-yard, 2-minute and 29-second drive, capped off by that 15-yard touchdown reception. The point after was good, and Oneonta hangs on to the lead 14-7 with 8 minutes to play in the second quarter.
Mejia kicks it, and McAlpine at his own 3-yard line brings it back out to the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, tripped up to the 30-yard line. You know, if my eyes didn't deceive me, I think we saw an 8th grader out there. I think Fluff was out there. Maybe I'm seeing things. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, Jeremy Hyde. And so far, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns with no problem for the Oneonta Redskins.
Yeah, short of the shy of the 1 penalty. There was no negative play by the Oneonta offense so far tonight.
Coming up at halftime, I'll give you the first half analysis, which is brought to you by Swamp Tails. We got some events coming up. We'll talk about that during halftime. 1st and 10, 7:53 left. Pinion with the snap. 2-step drop, rolls out to his right. Looking, fires wide open. Eli Buse, 50, 45, 40. One guy stops, breaks that tackle. He is gone, bobbles it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oneonta. Eli Buse, 70-yard touchdown. Brody Pinion, his 2nd on the night, his 6th on the season. And Eli Buse, the athletes, making guys miss. How about that?
He did. Had one guy that I thought was going to make the tackle, and he just shoved him off and took it on in. Somebody, I'm not sure who that was, downfield had a good block there to kind of free him up. But yeah, great awareness by Brody and getting that throw to him, and great catch and the ensuing run.
He almost lost it too, about the 15-yard line. He starts bobbling it, but he's got good hands. Hold on to it. Vargas will kick. There's a snap, hold, kick up. It is good. 21-7 with 7:38 left. We'll be right back after this. Oneonta extends that lead here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in. Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. Explosions here at Gilbreth Stadium as Oneonta leads 21-7. I'll give you a recap of what just happened right here in the student section after this Team Nancy and Shannon scoring drive recap.
It was a one-play
Mike.
It was a one-play 70-yard drive. Pinion to Eli Buse, 70 yards out for the touchdown, down the sideline, the near sideline. The point after was good. Oneonta leads 21-7, 7:38 to play in the first half.
So the Brody Pinion's cousin, I'll tell you after this kick. That went end over in as Bynum at the 10-yard line, 15-20, running back to the far sideline. Almost a block in the back. They will not. Really wasn't.
They wanted to call it.
He did, and I think Oneonta came away with it, Jeremy. Did they?
Yes.
They did. Oneonta ball. Up 21-7. They're going to have amazing field position. And they're going to throw a flag. It's going to be on Cherokee County. One of their players was running his mouth to the ref.
Yeah, that'll get you in trouble.
Yeah, it will. And it was number 1, Damian Ramsey. Here's the official call. And, yeah, it's going to be Oneonta ball. And unsportsmanlike on Cherokee County. So it's not inside the 20, so it'll be a 15-yard penalty. So we're going to have it at the 5-yard line?
10.
Yeah, 10.
We're standing at the 25, discussing.
So the young man that does the push-ups, one of the guys that does the push-ups here on the in front of the student section, it's Brody Pinion's cousin. Mm-hmm. They have these things that they shoot off.
Mr. Williams.
Mr. Williams. They have these things that they shoot off after every touchdown. Some of them's got confetti. Some of them's got, like, chalk, basically, in it. Someone shot it, and it went into his face. And so now the side of his face is green and purple and all kinds of colors.
He seems to be okay, though.
Oh, he's enjoying it.
He's got a beautiful mullet.
Yes, it is beautiful. Refs are discussing. I wonder if that player has been kicked out. Or is he still out there? Because they're making a lot of notes on that. He may be kicked out. It's a giant chicken finger, gentlemen. So they're going to mark all the way down to the 12-yard line. So maybe it must have been the 24, so it's half the distance. So probably about the 12-yard line is where they're putting it. Moon is the back with 7:29 left. We need Moon to get in to the end zone. Here comes the ref to say something else. Unsportsmanlike on them. All right. I guess next kickoff, if we see number 1 out there, we know he's not out of the game. I don't see him on the field. Or is that young man in the slots?
Yeah,
the bottom side.
He's covering our slot guy.
Yeah, I think that is him. Pinion will roll out to his right. Pinion looking for somebody open. Throws it up into the end zone to Eli Buse. He put it to where only Buse could get to it. It's incomplete. A little bit too hot right there with 7:22 left. It'll be 2nd and 10. Big thanks to the folks down at the concession stand. Bringing the dinner up here. 21-7. Oneonta leads. They've led from the get-go.
Yeah, let's say April McCarl. She's taking charge this year and really taking care of us up here, and I appreciate her. She'll be getting after it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. There's Hodge on the screen. Hodge touchdown. Pinion 2nd of the night. The Skins are starting to pile it on the Indians. It's now 27-7. Thought that was Moon. I saw a 4 on the back of the jersey, but Luke Hodge a little bit bigger than Colin Moon.
You can kind of tell by the way he's running.
Yeah. From what, 12 yards out?
Yes, sir.
And that is the 2nd for Pinion on the night. Or was that the 3rd, actually?
That's
the 3rd.
3rd, yeah.
3rd. So touchdown number 7 for Pinion. Pinion won't player of the game. Snap, hold, kick, up. That is good. 28-7. The Skins extend the lead over the Indians here in the 2nd quarter. We'll be right back after this here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in. Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. Justin Gibbs, Jeremy Hyde, your team Nancy and Shannon scoring drive recap.
It was a 2-play, 12-yard drive, and that 12 yards came from Pinion throwing to Hodge for the touchdown. The point after was good. Oneonta leads 28-7 with 7:15 to play in the first half.
It wasn't the big brother, Jake Hodge, who's now graduated. It was the younger one, sophomore, Luke. On the return, it will be, who was that just missed that tackle, but great coverage right there. They finally take him down at the 30. That was Austin Nix, who almost got the tackle back at the 20. So he got down there pretty quickly. It'll be 1st and 10. And Jeremy, just a second ago, it's 14-7. Oneonta then goes up 21-7, then kick it back off to Cherokee County. They fumble it, and Oneonta scores again.
Oh, yeah, well, just like I said seconds ago, really. So, striking quickly.
1st and 10. Alexander hands off to Fife. Right up the middle like Mike Shula would call plays. And he only got 2 yards right there. Oh, that sound of a... Actually, that's just water I'm drinking, just so my wife knows. 6:44 left. Here in the 2nd quarter, coming up at halftime, the Swamp Tales halftime show. You'll hear the Oneonta marching band. Alexander, that one rifled down the sideline. It was caught by number 9 for them. Bradley Elrod, the 6'2", 180 junior. That's his 2nd catch of the night. It's a women live first down for the Indians. And they've had some times where they've moved it down the field. They just really can't convert it. They've only done it one time.
Yeah, absolutely. That last drive, they moved the ball pretty well. Just couldn't finish. Well, they did finish.
They did.
Next to last drive, they did finish.
1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll flip it to Bynum coming back this way. Should be a hold, and he is hit across the 50. It will be close to a first down. Be about a yard short.
Side judge right there looking right at him. I think everybody here saw it but him.
Well, even Phil's preaching. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Cherokee County, and they will go offsides. It'll be an automatic first. David Hall, Luke Hodge, Crittner, your choice. Tomorrow, the Cover Bridge Marching Festival going on, starting at, 11 o'clock?
12, I believe.
Oh, 12.
I think it's 12. 12:15 is when the first band plays.
Here at Gilbreth Stadium. So come on out. I can't tell you the price of admission because I'm drawing a blank.
It's worth it, though.
It is. A lot of great bands coming tomorrow. Alexander rolls out, comes back this way. He's got 3 guys in his face. That one up and incomplete. And to answer the question for sure, Damian Ramsey not kicked out of the game. He was the one that was the intended target. But you can, if you do come out tomorrow, you can meet myself and Jeremy Hyde.
Yeah, I'll be parking buses early till we get all those guys parked, and I'll be over here watching festivities.
You're going to come hang out with me in the press box so we can do play-by-play?
Probably not.
2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line of Oneonta, Alexander keeps it himself, and a good hit right there from Brody Devaney. The junior comes in to make the tackle, a gain of 1 right there. And it'll be 3rd down. With 5:21 left, up 28-7. Skins lead in this one. Next week we're on the road to Jacksonville. I wonder if Chris will want to take us on a tour of Jacksonville State again.
I'm sure he will.
He did a couple of years ago. And Chris, we don't care. Alexander rolls out to his left. Here comes David Hall. It is almost picked off. McAlpine, Devaney in on the coverage. David Hall made the pressure.
I like the way everybody else trying to do contain, and David just said, "I'm coming after you." Rush the throw, and then almost got the interception there with McAlpine.
We're going to have a heat time out with 4:53 left. 28-7. We'll come back. It'll be 4th down and 9 for Cherokee County. You're listening to Oneonta Football here on the Redskin Radio Network.
Alabama is a local bank you can trust to be there.
Welcome back in. Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. Justin Gibbs, Jeremy Hyde. It'll be 4th down, and we're going to see Cherokee County punt it at the Oneonta 42-yard line. And a late Indian coming out. And the rest are going to start counting people. So 4th and 9 at the Oneonta 42. Kind of surprised they're going to punt it. You're down 28-7. 4:53 left. Oneonta playing it safe on defense. There's a snap a little bit high. He'll get it off. Good punt from Cherokee County. Takes a bounce for the Indians, and they'll stop it at the 5-yard line. Oh, one of the linemen just went down as he got hit by one of his teammates. So they pin him deep. Jeremy, a punt of 37 yards, puts them Oneonta offense at their own 5-yard line.
That's
it's just more yards that they can pick up on offense.
just enough, 441. We can score twice.
Oh, yeah. With a Phil Phillips offense, yeah. So 1st and 10, David Hall will be the back this series. As Mitchell and Will Robertson are having a conversation with a fan down here. Probably their number 1 fan. The fan itself. David on the carry. David's actually not going to get anything. He got to the line of scrimmage and couldn't get anything else. So 2nd and 10 now. That fan has a mister on it. So 2nd and 10 with 4:21 left. Up 28-7. Jeremy, see if you can find me an Anderson Jackson score.
See what I can come up with there.
Oneonta taking their time. Milking the clock. Pinion stands at his own goal line. Rolls out. Looking. That went over to Riley McGill at the 11-yard line. Tried to break the tackle. Picks up the Woodman Life 1st down to the 17-yard line, excuse me. As they move the change, Riley McGill getting in with a catch right there.
Got Appalachian up on Raglan 20-6 right now.
Nice.
Locust Fork 21-6 over Holly Pine in the 2nd.
Nice.
Southeastern trails Sulligent by 7 at this point.
Come on, Mustangs.
Cleveland over Gaston right now 30-0.
Ooh.
And Susan Moore over New Hope 26-7. Hayden and Hamilton no score on this app. And you were looking. We're looking for Aniston. Let's do it.
And they'll hand off David Hall, middle of the field, as he was one-arm tackled by number 51.
How about this one?
All right, hit me.
Aniston 14, Jacksonville 12.
Oh man, that's a good one.
So
that is a good one. If I could be at any other game besides this one, I would be there. 3:10 left, up 28-7 after the 3-yard gain of David Hall. Brody Pinion tonight, 3 touchdowns through the air. One of them was a 70-yard one. David Hall just 1 touchdown tonight. Pinion back to pass. Pinion slant, that one incomplete off the hands of Andrew McAlpine. Some tight coverage over there from Cherokee County. It'll be incomplete in 3rd and medium at 3rd and 7. Off their own 21-yard line. Next 5 home games, we're going to be here 4 times. Love it. David Hall having to tie a shoe.
Hopefully hosting a playoff game right after that as well.
Well, here's the scenario. Win tonight, you're definitely in the playoffs. You can get a win at either Jacksonville or Anniston, and we have a timeout, Phil Phillips. Let's keep it here. Let's talk about start getting an idea of the playoffs and what you're possibly looking at. Up 28-7 with 2:52 left here in the second quarter. You win tonight, you're going to lock it up. You're at least guaranteed one of the top 4 spots. Jacksonville, Anniston, whoever wins that game will be in a tie for first, probably with us, if we hold on to this win. Let's say Jacksonville wins. So next week would kind of basically set up the region title.
Yeah.
If Anniston wins, then next week we'd still have to beat Jacksonville to at least secure us 2 spot.
Right.
So
first 1 and 2 host.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice. We're like the Road Warriors last year.
Yeah. Out of the 4 playoff games, 3 of them on the road. We went to where? So we went Brooks first round, freezing cold. Second round we were at DAR. It was cold. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be colder.
Yeah.
Well, we dressed for it, but Brooks was pretty brutal.
Yeah, Brooks was the worst I've ever felt during a game, except for the 4th quarter.
We've been outside a lot the last couple of years, though, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
This year's
been
been rough.
To start spending some money on press boxes. 3rd and 7. And then we were home against Good Hope, where everybody else was cold. We weren't.
Right.
Hodge in motion. Need to get to the 27-yard line. Pinion back to pass. Pinion pump fakes. Pinion, they're going to look to go deep down the sideline to McGill. It'll be incomplete. And Oneonta will have to punt for the first time tonight. So first 4 drives, they score touchdowns. And finally, we're not able to get it in on this one.
Yeah, that one right there was just a kind of a shot, wing and a prayer, fling and a prayer, really. But, unable to connect. So, see how McAlpine does on this punt.
He will punt. I don't know if we'll see Bo punting next week or not. He punts with his right foot. It's his left foot that's hurt. Here's the punt. Cherokee County came after, and it's not a long punt at all, as it takes a Cherokee County bounce, and they will stop it at the 33-yard line. So a punt of 12 yards for Oneonta. Not a good one. And Cherokee County starts out with great field position with 2:34 left.
Plenty of time to score. I don't know if they got anything in the playbook, but Oneonta got to stand tall, or they're going to punch this one in.
Trivia: who gets the ball to start the second half?
We do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's trivia, yeah.
4 wide receivers, back to pass. Alexander throws one deep, wide open. I thought he was out of bounds. He was. He scores, but it'll be incomplete because he stepped out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Cherokee County's acting like, or was he pushed out of bounds? There is a difference. If he was pushed, he can go and catch it. They're going to say, yeah, illegal touching, it'll come back. He was not pushed out of bounds. He was wide open. So they'll bring it back. The biggest play for Cherokee County tonight will not count. Cameron Daly coming in on that line for Aragon.
Aragon's a big boy.
Yes, he is. Good kid, though.
So the 3 big ones. Which?
So Caleb Wilson.
Caleb's the biggest. He's the biggest of the 3.
He is.
He's 6'4". Are both Wilsons 6'4"?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they would be.
Tell you who else is a pretty good-sized kid. That Oneonta coming up. One, Caden E. Smith. He's a good-sized kid. But Sawyer Nolan, 328.
Wow, it is a big one.
There's some size coming up with that line.
Where's Sawyer? I'm trying to. Oh yeah, I see him down there.
Can't miss him.
No. Ninth grader.
2:26, up 28-7. It'll be 1st and 20 for Cherokee County. Ball is at the Oneonta 43-yard line for the Indians. Elrod still has hops as he is jumping on the sideline. Alexander, 3-step drop. Looking. He'll take a shot deep. That one up and incomplete. Trying to get it to number 15, Whit Johnson again. It'll be 2nd down. He's got the arm. He's just like Cleveland County's quarterback. He's got the arm.
Got the strength, yeah.
But those receivers, not much there. Coming up at halftime, brought to you by Swamp Tails. We'll give you a first half analysis. We'll let you hear the Oneonta Marching Band as they get ready for the Cover Bridge Marching Festival tomorrow. 2nd and 20. Alexander back to pass. Looking. He'll throw it up again deep.
Oh, my goodness.
This time wide open. Touchdown from 43 yards out. Somebody didn't know what they were doing. It's a touchdown, Cherokee County. Bradley Elrod, the 6'2", was wide open. And it's 28-13. We won't say any names on who was on the coverage on this side.
Well, yeah. All of a sudden, it's a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah. But plenty of time for Oneonta.
Oh, yeah.
The way they've been scoring tonight. Cherokee County to kick the extra point. Snap, hold up. That one is good. 28-14 with 2:06 left. You're listening to Oneonta football here on the Redskin Radio Network.
Leave a legacy that shows your loyalty and that casts your light of love. Thank you.
Here comes Mack on the return as he is brought down to the 23-yard line. That's where Oneonta takes over 1st and 10 with 1:59 on the clock here in the second quarter as we get closer to halftime. Your team, Nancy and Shannon, scoring drive recap.
Well, after the short punt, Cherokee County took it 33 yards. Touchdown reception was actually, that much. So touchdown, point after was good, 28-14. Oneonta still holds on to the lead, 2:06 to play in the second quarter.
See if they can get one more touchdown right here. Put up 35 at the half. They'll hand off to David Hall. Looking for something. David's so patient and finally is picked up. And it will be 2nd and about 4, maybe 3 for the Oneonta offense with 1:45 left. See if Phil maybe takes a shot here on 2nd down.
Be nice.
They're picking up the pace. They may. Will Robertson in at receiver down here. They're actually now milking the clock some with 15 seconds left. Pinion takes the snap, reads it, he'll keep it himself. Pinion right at the middle, spin move, picks up that 1st down up to the 36-yard line. With 1:10 left, they'll stop the clock for a second to Woodman Life 1st down in a, do we have an injury? Yeah, we have an injury. Nope. Take that back.
Just a big one.
Yeah.
Just a big one laying there.
So the running back on offense for Cherokee County, Fife, was telling the trainer for the Indians, come on out, come on out. He can't get up. The ref helped him up. So 1st and 10 with a minute left. They're letting that clock run down to 7, 6, 5. McGill in motion. They'll hand off to David as he met one of the linemen. Breaks free, and he's going to lose some yards on that one with 40 seconds left. To be honest with you, I was kind of hoping we'd have one more touchdown. But Phil playing it safe, up 2 touchdowns with 30 seconds left. They will have to take one more snap, which it could still happen. David could break one free. Would you go Hail Mary right here?
Probably, yeah.
2 receivers to the bottom. They will hand off again to David. David breaks free to the second level, to the 45-yard line, and that will end the first half. Skins come out strong on offense. Defense comes to play tonight. 28-14. Skins lead. We'll be back with a halftime report brought to you by Swamp Tails. You're listening to Oneonta Football here on the Redskin Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Redskin marching band.
Welcome back in. That was your Swamp Tales halftime report. Justin Gibbs, Jeremy Hyde, our producer tonight, Davis Scott, our statistician, John Houston, and then the videographer is Chris Hubauer. The executive producer, Lauren Wilson. Since she's with the board, she's like the main boss over all of us in the Redskin Network. It ain't Bender, I know that. Bender ain't our boss. Cherokee County's going to kick, in your keys, Jeremy, to finish out this game tonight for the Oneonta win.
Tighten up on defense a little bit. Got a little loose there in the second half, and had the big busted coverage there. Or got a little loose in the second quarter, excuse me. But other than that, they played pretty lights out. Keep doing what you're doing on offense.
Moon, I believe that's Fluff. It is. McAlpine are the one in the middle. McAlpine will take it. 15-20, tries to get to the corner. He stiffed arm, and he just got popped right at the 25-yard line, and the Skins will come out for the first time in the second half on offense with 11:52 left to begin the third quarter. Last update we had, Anniston was leading 14-12 against Jacksonville, and what will give one of those teams first place in their region, a tie with, if we win, a tie with us. David Hall, 75 yards rushing first half. Pinion, 150 through the air. As little old Miles is up here now.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. Old Miles, old second grader, doing good this year.
Pinion, quick screen out to Mack, and it will be caught, and they're going to lose some yards. That's one you want to drop, as they're going to lose 2 yards on the reception right there.
Good coverage there. Thank you, buddy.
Put a left on your note.
Thank you.
I tell you, Miles is something else, folks. 2nd and 12.
Let's see if that screen sets up a little farther downfield, though, this time.
Up 28-14 as Jeremy works on the Jacksonville-Anniston score.
Yeah, it's 24-14 still is what I got here at halftime.
They'll hand off David Hall. Stops middle, breaks a tackle, still going. David is refusing to go down and gets up to the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. It'll be about 2 yards short. What did you say the score was?
24-14 Jacksonville. So earlier it was Anderson up 14-12 over Jacksonville. Jacksonville now gone ahead 24-14.
Wow. We'll see them next week.
Appalachian still over Raglan 20-6. Cleveland 44, Gaston 0.
3rd and 1. A Jacksonville win and a Oneonta win would be the region title next week. That's Pinion. And the offense get the actual play with 10:33 left. Down to 4-3. They'll hand it off to David Hall. David stopped just shy of that first down. He's going to be about a half of a yard short. And if this was Madden, I'd go for it and go quarterback sneak.
Just didn't get that block there. That linebacker kind of came in.
They're going to go for it.
Untouched. Yeah, I'd go for it. Holly Pond down to Lokes Fork over Holly Pond 28-6 at halftime. Sulligent 20-6 over Southeastern.
Mitchell and Hodge are the H-backs. They will hand off to David Hall. David's got the first down, stops up to the 40, gets back out to the right side, goes back to the left. David Hall breaks it. David Hall, go on, boy. He's gone 66 yards. It's a house call. It's now 34-14, his second of the night for David Hall.
We had a few little, some problems blocking there a couple of plays prior, and that time they did a great job, gave him a hole. He made that one move out here around the 45 or 50, that lateral step, and he was gone after that.
About the only running back I can think of that's in the same ballpark, and I think this guy would be number one as far as that lateral quickness and movement, would be Sincere Baker. David Hall's there, though.
Yeah, he and Sincere are very similar in the running
Sincere
styles.
was quicker and faster, but David's neck and neck still. Yeah. 34-14, Pinion to hold. Snap, kick, up. That one is good. 35-14. Skins extend the lead with 9:45 left, third quarter. We'll be right back after this here on the Redskin Radio Network. Brody said he was too lazy. your Team Nancy and Shannon scoring drive recap of Keller Williams.
Well, to start the second half, it was a 4-play 75-yard drive. David Hall took it in from 66 yards out down the near sideline. The point after was good. Oneonta leads 35-14 with 9:45 to play in the third quarter.
This game brought to you by Offer, the Oneonta Foundational for Educational Resources. They're thankful for the ones that made that possible. There's a kick, and Vargas just boomed one as it takes a bounce into the end zone. They will return it, and he's going to be inside the 5. The Oneonta coverage team, they broke down last week. This week, they got to him, and the first guy there, was that Fluff? That was Fluff, I believe. Nice coverage from the Oneonta special team.
Yeah, these alternate home jerseys, not easy to read from a distance, but
I like them up close.
Yeah, great coverage there. They kind of fought over the ball a little bit and fumbled it and went into the end zone with it, but decided to bring it out. So
1st and 10 from the 6. 35-14. 9:36 left. Slade Alexander with Fife with him. He'll keep it himself. And son, you're not going to get through that defensive line. They are huge. As the one on the tackle looks like Crittner, possibly. When you're 3 miles up, it's hard to tell, especially from a distance. May have been Crittner, I think, on the tackle right there. 35-14. Next week, we head on the road to Jacksonville as we face the Golden Eagles. Almost in Jacksonville State. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Alexander back to pass. Here comes some pressure. Rolls out to his left. He'll escape up to the 10. Still on his feet. Ball almost came free, but he's up to the 21-yard line. A gain of 15. They move the chains for a Woodman Life. First down brought to you by Chris Neesmith and Joey Bailey and Phil having a conversation with the back judge. Not a special referee. He's a normal referee, but running the clock tonight is an Oneonta grad, Jackson Devaney. Almost didn't recognize him.
Decent baseball player.
Yeah, he was a decent baseball player. Great young man. Watching his brother on the sideline tonight, O'Connor. That give it off to Fife, and Fife wasn't able to get much. As one of the Cherokee County linemen got slung around by Mitchell. And now he's complaining to the ref about it. Picked up one on the rush right there. 8:18 left, third quarter. Up 35-14. Oneonta, a good bounce back week following last week in the loss.
I'm going to watch this matchup with Mitchell in the center. Oh, yeah.
That time it was the guard. Alexander gets loose, gets close to the 30-yard line. Will be a gain of 7 right there. It will be 3rd and 2. That is a good, interesting matchup. That center, he is massive.
Yeah, well, he was the one complaining earlier, but they went a different direction. Mitchell's kind of lined up in that gap there.
See if they meet each other this time.
Now he's over the tackle.
Fife the back. Alexander quick out to the flat to number 15 as he put a stiff arm to Riley McGill. He's got the first down. That's going to be number 15, Whit Johnson. It's another Woodman Life first down.
You know, I don't understand the rationale of the rule where the offensive player can stiff arm or grab the face mask of the offensive player, or the defensive player, but the defensive player can't touch the other. So I've never really understood why that's a rule.
Is that young man here from the student section? Is that a straw he's got? Back to pass. Alexander over the middle. Incomplete. Coverage was Will Robertson. You see what I'm talking about?
No.
It looks like a red straw down here in the student section.
Oh. Maybe.
It will be 2nd and 10. 35-14 with 7:05 left here in the third quarter. Fife will be lined up to the right of Slade Alexander. Hall shows pressure. He will come. They'll hand it off to Fife, though, as he runs by guys and finally is brought down near the 50 to the 48-yard line. Fife, that's about the biggest run he's had all night.
Yeah. It's been a pretty clean game penalty-wise. I don't know if we just compared to last week, obviously. But I like no turnovers yet, though, other than the fumble on the kickoff.
Yeah. 6:51 left. Johnson in motion. They flip it up to Johnson. Stops middle of the field on that pink Oneonta O, and he was met by Mitchell and Crittner and Will Robertson as well. Mentioned Crittner's name a few times tonight.
Yeah. I tell you, Crittner's one of those guys. As he gets older, he's just going to get better and better. He's big for a sophomore.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to look at this roster. I know what's wrong. It's about 30 pounds off.
2nd and 10 at the 48. 6:14 left. High snap. Alexander will keep it himself. Design run, and he goes down as Mitchell got back there in the backfield and took him down. It's his 2nd tackle for loss tonight, and Mitchell wants to come out.
Crittner beat him to it.
And a heat timeout. We take it with him. 35-14 with 5:56 left. We're right back into this here on the Redskin Radio Network. It is cool out there. We need to knock out some of those. We can't have AC. Welcome back in. Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. 35-14. Oneonta leads. This game brought to you by Offer, the Oneonta Foundation for Educational Resources. As old Miles is back up here. 3rd and 13 at their own 45-yard line after the loss. Alexander back to pass. Alexander looking. Crittner, some pressure as he gets blown up. They throw it over the middle. Incomplete, and it'll be 4th down. Will Robertson was trying to get to it in time. It'll be 4th down.
That's usually a dead giveaway for interception when you throw it back to the middle of the field, but
yeah,
somehow that one got knocked down with 4 Redskins around it.
And a flag on the play. It's an eligible man downfield. I thought linemen didn't mess up during games. You didn't.
No.
You never messed up and you never came out of the game. Correct?
I snapped it to no one time, only because the quarterback was not in the right spot. Critical, very critical moment.
Other than that, I
never messed up.
Never messed up. I don't play it safe here on 4th down. It's the student section chanting something. 35-14, 4th and 13 from their own 45. There's the snap. There's the punt. Good spiraling punt from them, and it will bounce inside the 10, inside the 5, to the 1. That's a good punt.
Good punt, good play down there covering.
54-yard punt, I believe. And Oneonta will start out with their worst field position of the night at their own 1-yard line. But if I'm not mistaken, a few years ago, we talked about Sincere Baker. He had a 99-yard touchdown run against Piedmont. At Piedmont. He had 99 problems, but running him wasn't one. So 1st and 10.
You've been wanting to say that for a while.
It's been a while since I said it. It's been since that touchdown. Maybe right here. Maybe Colin Moon goes 99. 1st and 10 in their own end zone. They will hand off to Colin Moon. Moon lowers that shoulder up to the 9-yard line. A good gain of 8 right there. Now some breathing room for that Oneonta offense with 5:15 left. Last week, Susamore was at their own 5-yard line. Had the safety. That's after a bad snap. They hurry back up to the line. Now they look to the sideline. Up 35-14, looking to put this game away with another touchdown. Don't forget Cover Bridge Marching Festival tomorrow. Gates open 10:45. First band at 12 o'clock. They'll hand off to Moon. Moon's got the first down to the 14-yard line.
Moon's due for a big one here. You know, he's kind of been chopping away all year.
Yeah.
Of course, you said his average is what, 4.1 or 4.2 on the year?
5.8.
5.8.
It's a good, healthy average. You know, that one game, was it against Cleveland County, maybe? They both had 100 yards, him and David. So 1st and 10. That may have been actually against Hoax Bluff. They both had 100.
I think it was.
4:22 left. Pinion standing awkwardly, looking back to the sideline now. With 1st and 10 at the 15. A little bit high. Pinion looking for something, needs somebody to go deep. Pinion throws off his back foot. It will be incomplete. Got past the line of scrimmage, and Oneonta lucky right there. And Phil, saying a few words. They're trying to go with that slant. 4 minutes left. 2:10, or excuse me, 2nd and 10.
It's kind of an odd, some routes over here. There was another bailout guy. I don't know if somebody didn't do what they were supposed to, if it was just designed that way. But good coverage there nonetheless on the 2 out here.
Flag on the play. It's on Oneonta.
Yeah, those plays get strung out like that. It's a lot of time for a hold.
Ineligible. Man,
is that what it was? Yeah. They just don't want to hold stay back long enough.
They're ready to go downfield. Hits.
Yeah, maybe they think Pinion's going to take it.
Not Tavares Hill.
No.
35-14. The Pinion's had some good runs tonight. Here in the 3rd quarter. Moon to the right as they put Hodge in motion. Pinion will hand off to Moon. Moon left side. There's a good run right there as he is hit by Slade Alexander up to the 20, maybe actually the 19-yard line. It'll be 3rd, actually 2nd down and about 5 for the Redskin offense. Someone else that's been kind of quiet. He had 81 yards receiving last week was Andrew McAlpine. Haven't said his name a lot this year except for the Jamboree game. 2nd and 5 at the 20. Need to get to the 25. Pinion will once again hand off to Colin Moon as he picked up 2 yards, and that was it, and it'll be 3rd and short. Jacksonville, last report we had 24-14 over Anniston. A Jacksonville win and an Oneonta win sets up a region title situation next week. It's 3rd and about 2.5. 2:52 left here in the 3rd quarter. There's a snap. Looking, slant. That one caught by Mack. Up to the 30 and 31-yard line. They move the chains to Woodman Life, 1st down. Congratulations last night to the volleyball team. They won 3-0 to Good Hope. They play tomorrow here at home in a tri-match. They play against quad match. Locust Fork, Plainview, and Pinson.
How's that air helped out this fall?
Yes.
Or this, not, it's just now fall.
It's amazing. The cannot wait for basketball season. They'll hand off to Colin Moon, back to the left. Moon trying to get to that edge, stops, makes a couple guys miss. He's on his feet, calling across the 50. One guy from behind, he breaks it. He's still going. Colin Moon and a flag on the play. There is a flag, 69 yards. Will it stand? I think it's going to stand. Colin Moon, 69 yards. It's a face mask on Cherokee County. What'd you say, Jeremy? How many yards was that? 69 yards. Great job by Moon. For Moon, that will be touchdown number 3 on the year. And it's 41-14. To be honest with you, I'm surprised he broke the last tackle because Slade Alexander was coming after him. Touchdown is good. Vargas will kick. Pinion to hold, Nix the snap. Snap, hold, kick, up. Of course it's good. 42-14 with 1:57 left. We'll be right back after this. Oneonta leads it here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in. Team Nancy and Shannon scoring drive recap for the good guys.
It was a 99-yard drive.
Ooh.
Capped off by that 69-yard scamper by Colin Moon. The point after was good, and Oneonta leads 42-14 with 1:57 to play in the 3rd quarter.
He's a different type of running back than his dad, but he's still racking up yards like his dad
absolutely.
did. He had one move. I don't know if you saw it. He looted a guy, like literally ducked down to go underneath him.
Yeah.
Vargas, they'll kick it off from the 45. That one is boomed back to the 2-yard line. He fumbled it, picks it up. Fife trying to find something. Fluff's trying to get to him. He gets to the far side. He's got blockers over there. Not a hold. He'll on it. There's the flag. He's gone for 98 yards, but it's going to come back. There was a hole back there. Bring it on back. Bring it on back. We're going to say touchdowns. I think it's a hold. Yep, there it is. Thank you. Thank you. They were holding Eric Vargas.
Kind of behind the ball. They usually are behind the ball. You know, it's one of those. But that one.
So that one will come all the way back. 42-14, third quarter. Oneonta leads it. They have come out strong tonight. Looking to lock up a playoff berth for the second straight year. Phil Phillips looking to go 2 for 2 in playoffs. I wonder at what point do we see maybe Will Robertson at quarterback?
I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Then again, you never know.
So they will put the ball at the 29-yard line of Cherokee County side. Been a rough night for that offense. Alexander will keep it himself. Coming back our way as he just ran over, I think, Colin Moon. Payback. So tonight, Brody Pinion, 3 touchdowns. Moon with a touchdown. David Hall's got 2 touchdowns. Am I missing anybody?
Who'd you say? Jay Hodge?
Well, I hadn't got to the receiving part.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Sorry,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
But you had Hodge, Hall. David Hall's got 3 touchdowns combined tonight. Alexander slants. That one a great grab, and he was met by Will Robertson. Only a gain of about 3 on the reception right there. And then Eli Buse.
Yeah, Buse had a 70-yarder.
Yeah.
Moon with a 69-yarder. Hall with a 66-yarder. Big plays tonight.
Yeah. Back to pass. Alexander looking to go deep. He fires it up, incomplete in coverage with Colin Moon. Trying to get it to number 2, Colton Hill, the junior. So third down and about 6. With 38 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Hanley coming out, the freshman with a beard.
Man-child. Third down. They need to get to the Oneonta 48. Alexander back to pass. They're going to go screen, and they read it like a book. Mitchell did. As Mitchell got a hold of him really quickly.
Really enjoying this pen you've stuffed in your bag.
You're welcome.
So Uniball Vision Elite. Uniball, 1 ball.
Fourth down.
In the ballpoint.
Cherokee County don't have to take another snap. And now they're going to fire up the band. We're going to head to commercial break, and we're going to go watch Chris dance. 42-14. It's been a great night for Oneonta football. We'll be right back after this as they lead it here on the Redskin Radio Network. I'm at Oneonta right here. Especially when we're up 42-14. It'll be 4th down and 7 for the Cherokee County. Johnson in motion. Alexander back to pass. Here comes old Crittner. He'll get by him. He'll let one deep, and it'll be incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs as the Oneonta coverage and that Oneonta pressure really, really wreaked havoc right there.
That was good. Yeah, Crittner got back there on him, giving him some pressure. Good coverage downfield. Nothing going.
I think me and you should start dancing, see if we can embarrass your oldest. First and 10 at the Cherokee County 45-yard line for the Skins. They'll take over with 11:52 left. David Hall still in there. Brody Pinion in there. The whole starting line's in there. They will hand off to David. David, a couple of guys miss. He breaks that tackle. Still going. Cuts back out to the left side. David, 25-20. Stiff arm. Wants to keep going. And he's finally pushed out of bounds to the 13-yard line. A huge run right there from David Hall. That pretty sure puts him over 100 right there.
He gave him those stiff arms, shoved him down, although he did step out of bounds.
So 11:41 left. What's the most points we put up in a game this year?
This year?
Is it 45, I think? I want to say 45. That sounds like it. Can't remember who it was against. Right now it's 42-14.
Scored 44 on Hoax Bluff.
That's what it was. First and 10. They'll hand off to David. David to the right. Stops, spins as he got a push from behind from a Wilson to the 9-yard line. As Matthew Wilson. It's a great shove right there.
Yeah, it was. That's what he's there for.
Yeah. That's what linemen do. So second and 5, David will come out.
If you're not going to block them before I get there, I'd just rather you just push me in the back.
David's back plate came off. He was literally carrying that back plate that covers the back part near your tailbone.
Kidney protector.
Yeah, that's it. David just said, okay, I'm done with it.
Weighing me down.
Nix is the running back. Nix, they'll hand it off to him to the left side, middle of the field, into the end zone. Touchdown, Austin Nix. The Skins piling it on now. From 9 yards out, Austin Nix. That'll be his second touchdown on the year. It's now 48-14. Set to kick will be Eric Vargas. There's a snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good. 49-14 with 10:51 left. We'll be right back after this here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in. Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. Justin Gibbs, Jeremy Hyde. 10:51 left. Your Team Nancy and Shannon scoring drive recap.
It was
there you go.
It was a 45-yard drive. After the turnover on downs, Nix took it in from 9 yards out. The point after was good. Oneonta leads 49-14 with 10:51 to play in the game.
Our producer tonight, Davis Scott, big thanks to him. Our statistician, next room over, John Houston. And then our camera extraordinaire, camera operator, whatever you want to call him, Chris Hubauer. 49-14. Chris, we got one more road trip next week, buddy. One more. We're going to your old stomping grounds at JSU. Not playing the Gamecocks, but playing the Golden Eagles of Jacksonville. For what looks to be, get a score update from you here in a minute.
Yeah.
Looks to be it's like going to be a region title matchup. Short directional kick. That one takes a bounce. They will fumble it for a second. They pick it back up. Now he's down the sideline. And he's still on his feet across the 50 and finally slung out of bounds. And the coverage team collapsed right there.
Looks like
collapse. Somebody's down.
Score I've got here, Jacksonville still up 24-14. It hadn't been updated since the half.
Ooh.
Hayden 28, Hamilton 7.
Told you.
What I've got here.
Hamilton, did you say they were undefeated?
That's what I thought. That's what I said.
That'd be a huge win. That'd be a bigger win than our game. More than likely, region title on the line next week if Jacksonville holds on to win. It looks like we're going to hold on to win up 49-14. Alexander will keep it himself as Caven Hill is the one that spun him around. put them on spin cycle up to the 44-yard line, maybe the 43. Jeremy, it's been a good night for Oneonta. You know, a lot of people, I think, coaches as well. How would Oneonta bounce back? What would be their mindset, their mood? And I feel like tonight's been a pretty good night. Alexander rolling around looking for some help, but that was a busted play as he goes down. As Mitchell, or is that Caven Hill? That's Caven Hill and Hanley were back there to put him down. So 3rd and about 12. But it's been a good night for the Skins, offensively and defensively.
Oh, absolutely. I thought it's been a, solid play offensively, obviously, and defense had some hiccups. They had one busted coverage where they walked in the end zone.
Yeah.
Other than that, pretty solid. Defensive lines played really well. Coverage in secondary has been awesome. So overall, solid A performance tonight.
3rd and 11 from the Oneonta 49. Alexander looking for some help. Gets it over to Fife. Across the 50. Still going, and he's finally going to be taken down. It'll be 4th and about 7, maybe 8. To the 45-yard line they get to. A gain of 5, and it's 9:13 left, and I would honestly expect Cherokee County to go for it.
Yeah. I think at this point they don't.
Got nothing to lose.
They got nothing to lose for them.
You already are losing. So 49-14.
It's the game.
Susan Moore still up at homecoming.
Let's see what I got here. Hayden 28-7 over Hamilton. Jacksonville 30, Anderson 14.
Ooh, Alexander on the design run, looking for that first down. Oneonta gets to him as Colin Moon and David Hall will stop him.
Appalachian messing around, letting Ragland bring it down a little closer. 20-14. Locust Fork 42, Holly Pond 12 in the 3rd quarter. Sulligent 32, Southeastern 12 in the 4th. Susan Moore 40, New Hope 7 in the 4th. Cleveland 58-0 over Gaston. Final. So Cleveland with a big win there. That's good. I'm glad to see that.
1st and 10 for the Skins offense with 8:30 left. They'll take over with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left, and Phil Phillips may have just taken a timeout. He does. Let's take it with him. It's a Sharp One Investigation timeout. You're listening to Oneonta Football here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome in, Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. 49-14 Skins lead. As Jeremy, we're going to have a new quarterback. Will Robertson.
Will the thrill.
Let's see what the young man has got. The sophomore is the backup quarterback this week with Braden Moore being out. So Pinion's night is over with 3 touchdowns. He'll hand off to Nix on the first play as Nix, taken down a little bit awkwardly. Back to the 41-yard line will be 2nd and 13. And a flag on the play. 2 yellow handkerchiefs on the field. Unsportsmanlike on Cherokee County. With the way they tackled him, it was kind of awkward. We may see some option right here. Some read option.
They don't get that creative with the backup quarterback.
Oh, look who's here.
Miles, you're going to have to hang on, buddy.
This is the most I've seen Miles up here during a game. It's like the 7th trip up here. 49-14. As they are marking some notes down in the book. As they are playing the Horses song. Do you hear your kids sing that?
Oh, yeah. I'm sure Miles was dancing wherever he went. I don't know.
Players are dancing on the sideline.
That's embarrassing.
You never danced during the game?
No.
You never, not once, danced to Vanilla Ice on the sideline?
No.
I don't believe it.
No,
I really
don't.
don't. Oh, man, they're going to put it up across the 50 inside the 45 to the 44. The Cherokee County territory with 8:14 left. Connor Faust in there. Unit receiver. Will just hands off to Austin Nix. Picks up 2 on the scamper right there. Will's so relaxed giving it off. He's like, here you go. Just take this.
Let's take it. Not sure how we found ourselves in this position, but here, I'll hand the ball to you.
Coming in, Sawyer Nolan is coming in for number 64, Efrain Garcia. So the backup's seeing some quality time right here. I see Cameron Daly in there. They'll hand off once again. Oh, as Nix just got taken back and lost. It'll be 3rd and 12. Fife went in there pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Nobody blocked him as Nolan comes back out. I think it was Nolan's gap.
Throw a flag.
Yeah, there is a flag. Is it on the tackle again? Nope, it's going to be on Oneonta. Some unsportsmanlike. Phil's looking around going, who said what?
Well,
and we're about to see an 8th grader.
It's coming out. The guy that did it's coming out.
There you go. So Fluff will come in, the 8th grader. Landon Bothell's little brother. Had a good season on the JV level. On the varsity level, 1 carry, 1 yard. And it's 3rd and long. We're marking it off back to the 41-yard line. First down's at the 34-yard line. Got a long way to go. This Fluff's in there. Will Robertson is the quarterback. We'll hand off to the 8th grader. Fluff looking for something. There's a hole. The young man gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Should have quite a burst there.
Yeah. 4th down. And I feel like Oneonta would go for it. With 6:55 left. Up 49-14.
I like these guys getting some playing time as well. It's been sitting over here and working hard in practice and everything else.
They're going to punt it. And the backup punter is usually Andrew McAlpine, but now with Bo being out, Vargas is now your backup punter.
I would expect a little bit of a rugby style.
I've never seen him punt. I've only ever seen him do extra point and field goals. Down to 2, they're going to call timeout. Let's keep it here. I want to take a look at the upcoming schedule as we lead with 6:26 left. It'll be 4th down, 49-14. So next week, let's go on and say what it's going to be. It's going to be the region title on the line next week, the unofficial region title. Crazy things can happen, but I don't expect anything crazy to happen with Jacksonville. But with them taking care of business against Anniston right now, last score we heard was, I think you said 30-14 in that one.
Yep.
So we'll be at Jacksonville next week. That's a tough place to play. Last time we went up there, they handed it to us a couple years ago.
That was pretty good.
But it's a different team. Yeah. They were really good. They do have a really good running back, Rontarius Wiggins, number 4. One of the better running backs you're going to see. More athletic. He's probably the most athletic running back we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like Jacksonville's up 31-14 now.
And then the following week, we're back at home, homecoming against a really good team in Anniston.
Yeah. It ain't easy.
No.
That's for sure.
White Plains has improved this year. Record won't show it, but they're a better team. Vargas to to punt. There's the punts. Okay punt as it goes out of bounds here. Bender, who did not budge.
Coach Phillips. What just happened?
Phil's asking Bender, why don't you go get that? Phil actually has a smile on his face. I'm not saying Phil Phillips is Nick Saban, but qualities are there as far as comparison. You're up 49-14. Wants those guys, the backups, to get some good plays in, some good quality playing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he still wants them to do it right, do it the way they practice.
So 1st and 10 at the Cherokee County 29 for them.
I see 21, Elijah Woods in there.
Yeah. Mason Stevens is in there. course, Brody Devaney, Caven Hill, Connor Faust in the secondary. Lopez is in the secondary. They'll hand off to Fife. And I'm not sure who made that tackle. Looks like Caven Hill made the tackle on that one. So it'll be 2nd and 5. Now 2nd and 4. Yeah, Fluff in there. Of course, Beck's in there. Caleb Wilson is the nose tackle. I can't tell who's on the far side. They will flip it off on a pass this way, and he's going to be brought down, though. 2nd string guys making some big plays. Elijah Woods, Connor Faust, Angel Lopez. Austin Nix is in there at corner.
Caleb Wilson easing around out there.
That's one way to put it. One way to put it. 3rd and 4. The new quarterback, by the way, is William Walker. He's a freshman. They say he's 5'8". I don't think he's 5'8". With a high snap, they'll hand off to the back to the far side of the field, and he breaks free, hit low by Austin Nix, and it's a Woodman Life first down, brought to you by Chris Neesmith and Joey Bailey. 5 minutes left. And a heat timeout, final one of the night, brought to you by Sharp One Investigations. 5:02 left, 49-14. We'll be right back after this here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in. It's the loudest I've heard people sing here at Gilbert Stadium. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, it's Journey.
And now they're mad that they had to cut it off. They'll hand off to the running back. Coming back this way. Here comes Elijah Woods to close it off. And make that tackle is David Elrod, loving it. Elijah actually came away with it. And now they bring the Journey back. And the fans love it again. 49-14. It's been a great night for Redskin football. I wish the sheriff would stand up and sing.
I'm sure he's singing.
So 2nd down and 10 at their own 44. Walker will hand off. Ooh, that defensive line, they are coming, and they bring him down. Kobe, actually, I don't think that was Kobe. It was Kobe Harper. First guy there to make the play.
Oh, yeah. Kobe's one of those sophomores I've come to tolerate. No, I like Kobe. He's a good guy.
He is.
He's in my daughter's class. And, you know, some of these guys, you get real familiar with them through the years than others, and he's definitely a good one.
So it'll be 3rd and 12. Band dancing and singing. And they get mad every time it comes off. Walker back to pass. Quick slant, incomplete, 4th down. Mark Moon is finally. Mark said this is his favorite song. And he's actually standing up and singing. The Sheriff of Blount County. Oh, man. 4th down and 12 at their own 42.
Even Cherokee County's getting into it. Well, some of them are.
The band is.
Yeah.
Half the
Parents not real happy.
Yeah. That's a long drive back. They will punt this one away. They get mad every time. Bad snap. It gets by him. Here comes Fluffy, gets on top of it. And Oneonta will have amazing field position with 3:30 left. And a flag on the play. And it's Caleb Wilson clapping. Where that flag's at? It's at the 18 or 17-yard line. 49-14 with 3:30 left here in the 4th quarter. Oneonta will go to 4-0 in region play. I'm interested to see when was the last time they started out region play undefeated 4-0. State championship season, maybe?
Oh, yeah. As you look back.
So they're going to put it at the 15. The refs are going to discuss it. 15's out there, buddy. Old 15, Ty Farmer.
Oh, yeah.
I made a joke today. I was at the pep rally, and Ty Farmer's standing in front of me, and a couple of kids start talking to Ty. I said, "Oh my gosh, Ty, I didn't see you down there." Yeah. He turned around and just gave me that stare. Who are they chanting for?
I don't know.
I say give it to Ty Farmer.
Oh, yeah.
Fluff will be in there. Of course, Will the Thrill will be at quarterback. 49-14 with 3:30 left here in the fourth quarter. As now the band and the fans singing something else. Tomorrow, the Oneonta March, the Cover Bridge Marching Festival, going on here at Gilbreth Stadium. Start time 12 o'clock. Gates open 10:45. 16 bands will be here. That include Albertville, was it 200 plus, 300? Was it maybe 300 for them? Pinson, I think, will be here. Gezin City will be here. Should be a lot of great bands tomorrow. Young man right down here dancing away. So
enough of that.
Yeah, Ty Farmer's in at receiver. Number 8. Brody Walker's in at receiver. Those two guys are to the left. Will the Thrill at quarterback. Fluff at running back. Brody Devaney's out there. Braden Taylor is out there. Caleb Wilson. You've got Efrain Garcia. It's like Drew Witts. See what Will does, and should be offsides or a false start on Oneonta. And it was. Brody Walker getting a head start. Next week on the road, pregame 6:30, kickoff at 7. That will be the game of the week next week, Oneonta Jacksonville. And what's the unofficial official region title is on the line. So now 1st and 15 with 3:29 left. They'll hand off to Fluff. Picks up a few yards, gets up near the 17-yard line. As Miles is back up here for the 10th time. It's the most I've seen him today.
Yeah, his friends must have gone home.
2nd and 13 with 3 minutes left as they milk the clock. Two receivers to the left. H-back, they'll hand off to Fluff. Left side, Fluff gets across the 15 to the 14-yard line. The original line of scrimmage was the 15. It'll be 3rd and 9 right here. Well, Jeremy, we saw the Redskins come out offensively. First 5 drives, they scored on 4 of them in the first half. Second half, first series, they went straight down the field like it was nothing. This offense hasn't looked back all that long.
Yeah, they've done a really good job offensively tonight, and then defensively, again, they played pretty lights out as well. So really good offensive performance, though.
Be an interesting choice for player of the game as well. They'll hand off to Fluff again. Fluff trying to find something as he scampers out to the left sideline, and it'll be about 4th and 6.
Big block out there by Chance Bartlett. I happened to just catch that one.
That's the other lineman I couldn't figure out.
Kind of mashing on some guys out there.
I want to see Connor Devaney out there. Connor, and there's the guy that just went in there that I'm glad to see. And I know Chuck is excited to see him. His nephew, Cade Neesmith, in at left tackle. 4th down, they'll go for it. They'll hand it off to Fluff. To the right, he's going to be just shy of the first down. They'll turn it over on downs. And on Cherokee County with 1:45 will take over here in the fourth quarter with this game well in hand for the Skins. Good showing right there for the backups.
Oh, yeah. Nice to get in there and get a bruise. or a scratch.
Like, hey, girl, you see this right here?
Check this out.
This is when I laid that kid out from Cherokee
happened last
County.
night. We whooped up on Cherokee County. You know, I was just looking at Cherokee County crowd. You know, they're used to success though, like these Oneonta. They're not going to deal with this very well.
Very similar in tradition.
Oh yeah. And so I look for them to right the ship here.
And look, they have a new head coach, so it's going to take time.
Yeah.
As a couple of guys switching out, Caleb Wilson comes out, coming in for him. I said it, I got my wish. Connor Devaney's in as defensive tackle. Right in the middle. Connor's ready. He is ready. Telling everybody where to go. And the refs are stopping it for a second. And a timeout. Timeout with 1:45 left. Let's take a quick break. 49-14. It's Sharp One Investigations timeout here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in. Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. Cherokee County's going to hand it off to the left. Makes two guys miss. But the third, fourth, and fifth guys, they're not going to make them miss. It's going to be a loss right there of about 3. As those backups on the defensive side of the ball making an impact.
There goes
Connor.
Little Cade Thomason.
Yes. Cade Thomason coming in. Here comes Ty Farmer. Ty's going out. Connor will come out. Ty Farmer goes in with 1:11 left. Up 49-14. Back at their own 6-yard line. Quarterback's going to be number 1, Ramsey. And was that Connor? No, that was Thomason. Thomason jumped off. So 5 yards free. Courtesy of the Skins. Under a minute left, up 49-14. Your Team Nancy and Shannon player of the game coming up right after the game. They'll hand off to the H-back as he is running over guys for Cherokee County. Still going, and finally he goes down across the 30 near the 35-yard line with 35 seconds left. As the band fires it up. 49-14. And the Skins, Jeremy, this is going to sound great, are 4-0 in region play. 4-0. A little bit of a high snap. They'll hand off back this way. Still going down the sideline. Breaks free with 20 seconds left. He's going. One guy to beat, and Brody Devaney, and it'll be a cheap touchdown for Cherokee County. 66 yards. 66 yards. He scampers in. But in our minds, it'll be 49-14. Team Nancy and Shannon's player of the game coming up next. 49-20 as they will kick the extra point with 11 seconds left. They hurry their kick team out there.
This part of the game just drags.
It does.
Drags on and on and on.
Snap, the hold, the kick. It is up and good. 49-20 with 11 seconds left. We're right back after this here on the Redskin Radio Network. Welcome back in. Team 1 Toyota broadcast booth. And for the 11th time, Miles has made his way back up to the press box. 49-21. The Skins lead your Team Nancy and Shannon scoring drive recap. Yes.
It was a 66-yard scamper.
That's all we
by
need.
Cherokee County
know.
late in the game.
That's all you need to know.
But Oneonta leads 49-21 with 11 seconds to play. Crowds, the band's losing it.
Yes. They're ready. They're ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, they got a big day tomorrow. They all got to work all day, and then they got to perform last.
As the last chalk thing goes off. 11 seconds left. Here's the kick from Cherokee County. They're going to boom that one. As Nix comes up and takes a knee on it. And Oneonta will just have to go to the victory formation as Pinion, the senior quarterback, will head out there for one last time. 49-21. That last cheap touchdown.
Cheap.
I'm not trying to take anything away from Cherokee County, but it was kind of
cheap putting that guy in there.
So at their own 19-yard line.
Of course, Oneonta at that time was getting everybody they could in the game. I think everybody got in at some point.
Chuck was lined up next to go in.
Even Thomason got a stat. He got a penalty.
So they will take the snap, go to one knee. And Oneonta, for the first time, I believe, since 2014, they are 4-0 in region play, and it sets up that game of the week next week. It will be a huge, huge game. Oneonta at Jacksonville. They win tonight 49-21. Your Team Nancy and Shannon player of the game. It's a tough one because you had several good candidates, but we're going to go with David Hall tonight. 187 yards rushing. It's the David Hall we're used to. He had 2 touchdowns rushing. One of them was a receiving touchdown. They win it tonight 49-21. 4-0 in region play, Jeremy. Next week is the biggest game in quite a while for Oneonta.
Oh, yeah, it's the biggest game so far as playoff implications and meaning something. So looking forward to that one. Can't wait. And a little road trip back over to Jacksonville where I went to college. So good to
you
see
and Chris.
Yeah. So we'll get to go see that place. Maybe eat something good. Hopefully we'll just leave on time to eat something. So.
I think we could do that.
Yeah.
I think we can do that.
Anyway, good game.
It was.
Proud of the effort tonight.
49-21, the Skins win over Cherokee County. They go to 4-0 on region play. 4-0 in region play. Final score, once again, 49-21. Your Team Nancy and Shannon player of the game. David Hall tonight, 3 combined touchdowns, 187 yards rushing. You've been listening to Oneonta Football here on the Redskin Radio Network.